William Cornello. I am studying here in IAE, IMMIT program currently. My bachelor, my main area of study when I was in university, Columbia, it's computers and science engineering. We call it systems and informatics engineering. I really like IT, and I really like the way IT potentiates the businesses. I wanted to do something related to IT, and I was very happy when I found the IMMIT program. First of all, I wanted to do this program like 5 years ago. I was checking at that point, and I found two or three programs that I wanted to do, some master programs. And what I really catch my attention from the program is that it combines the three strengths of three different universities in Europe, like among the best universities in Europe, and then they join together to make a program capitalizing on each university's strength. So that I have never seen that. I have seen perhaps 2 or 3 programs in the world, and mostly MBAs do that. But I wasn't interested in an MBA. I really wanted to do a master, and I have not found before anything. When I was researching, I came to Erasmus. Erasmus Mundus was a program at that point. IMMIT was part of Erasmus Mundus, and they had a list of programs that they were supporting in 2010. And then that's why I came to the program. Afterwards, I went to the web page, and there was a web page for IMMIT, and I was researching, was reading about some profile of the people that were studying and how the program was structured, what they were learning in each phase. I like about the internship, even if it was 2-year program, having an internship and a thesis was very appealing to me. So at that point, that's when I got to know about the program. First of all, what I mentioned, 3 universities, management, IT, and integration of management and IT, which are IAE in France, Turku in Finland, and Tilburg in the Netherlands. A group of students which are truly international from all over the world. There are cases in the IMMIT program where past cohorts, they have mentioned that they have had even 15 different nationalities in one group, which is really amazing. You learn new ways of working. You learn to interact. Even I spent in the past 1 year in India, which was very interesting. And then when I see this group, I see that it's a very high quality group, that you are constantly interacting in the classes. You are learning a lot from each person, from each culture. And the quality of the education is really good. Besides that, the network, the already deployed network of professionals in the IMMIT program, when I was trying to inquire about the program, I got some contacts of people who were already alumnus, and I got contacts of people who were studying and doing their internship at that point. And then when I spoke with them, they were able to give me some advices. They were telling me about the program. They were telling me about how the program was structured in the sense of the internship, how was the internship, the thesis. So for me, it was very interesting. And then I realized that the way that it is combined together is really effective. When you see these disciplines together, and then you start experiencing how they are coming to one point and they are merging, and then there is not just some disciplines sometimes in university that you learn separated and you don't know what they are useful for. But now here you are realizing each subject that you are learning, how it's complementing with each other. And then the models, the methodologies, the case studies, everything, you at the end realize that yes, it's a management master, but they're never forgetting about the focus on IT, which I like a lot. So you can see how IT is coming always in the background. It's like you are getting to know what many managers know, but always IT is in the background. So you are learning how to apply all this specialized into an IT project, which is IT projects usually are everywhere nowadays. So that's how I find this is really global. And when I was also researching about the program, I found out that there are alumni all over the world. I think this is a challenge because I am Latin American. I'm not from the EU, European Union, and it's mobility. Mobility usually here it's not a challenge for people who are from the EU countries, but for me it is. Why? Because I have to apply constantly for visas everywhere. I have to get 3 visas, and it's just a bit time consuming, and you really have to follow up in this sense. If you're a person who is not used to or is not tolerant towards some different ways to do things, it can be really challenging. And then you need to learn how to capitalize on that, how to accept other way of thinking. You will have to work not only in the pre-IMMIT program. Most of the time you will be with your group of students from the IMMIT, but in many occasions you have to interact with people from students from other not only other disciplines, they are studying similar subjects like IMMIT, but they are French, or in Finland we will have to interact with Finnish students, and Tilburg we have to interact with Dutch. So in this sense, you need to learn how to get to know each culture, what is the difference with your own culture, and at the same point to generate some kind of ties. Otherwise, the life can get more difficult. From the beginning, one of the reasons I was interested in the program was the triple degree. Let's say in Colombia, for instance, which is my country, we have good education. Yet on the master side, most of the master or PhD programs, they are emphasized for people who want to go to only the academic side. Whereas in Europe, master is something quite common for even people who go to work in the industry. In Colombia, we do respect, the industry respects a lot, especially education from Europe and from the US. Having not only 1, but 3 degrees from 3 important universities in Europe can really be a huge competitive advantage. And not to mention not only about the kind of opportunity that you can get, but about, for example, salary. One of the reasons also I wanted to come is because I have worked in Asia. I have worked with North American clients, with South American clients, but I have never worked with European clients. So I really wanted to come, and I'm really looking forward for the internship because I want to see how Europe works. I know each country in Europe works different, but I want to experience firsthand how Europeans work. How they achieve such optimization of effectiveness in their roles, because we tend to diverge a bit in Latin American countries. The reason why I believe you should choose a program is to see if you really want to work in the opportunities that this program will open. My best advice will be to go to try to find as much information about the program, about the IMMIT, to just glimpse all the opportunities that you will have to study subjects here. For example, what IAE is emphasizing on, why Turku and what Tilburg are emphasizing on, the kind of subjects and specializations that they are having in each one of the universities. And then when you have like the whole mind map of the program, of what the program is offering, and then you speak, the best as well is to speak with people who are doing the program, people who are already alumnus, who are working. They can tell you this program is very effective if you want to dedicate yourself to this industry. It might not be so good if you want to apply to this other industry because the focus is different. But for me, it was the case, and it helped me a lot to decide. But overall, the most important is to try to understand if you see yourself working with people from 10 different nationalities, traveling to 3 different countries, perhaps even 4 in the period of 2 years. If you see yourself experience other cultures firsthand from there, it's not only about tourists. You don't come to France to travel. Of course, that's a plus, but you come to France to live. So it's not about 1 month, it's about 4 months minimum in France. I believe that it's not for everybody. If the people ask me, okay, but everybody can do the program, I will say no, because it requires lots of skills. It requires dedication, teamwork. It requires tolerance. It requires adaptation. And the rate in which the program evolves is very fast. I believe that each human being has the potential to do things. But sometimes you have to evaluate it yourself. You're willing to invest effort, dedication, time, money to do these things. Some people might not. Or some people don't want a challenging program, they just want a diploma. And if that's the case, I would recommend you to go to other programs because this is not easy.